Come on, my girl, come on. Now, I'm sure that people are going to say, why aren't you giving her water? Because Chelsea doesn't really drink water when she's up there. She has never even taken one sip of water in all the time that we've been running her. So I just offered, so she doesn't want it. So everybody, whenever someone comes in the room and says, give him water, let them know I just gave him water. He didn't want it. Come on, Chelsea, let's go! Come on, my girl! Come on, my girl! All right, Chelsea. Come on, my girl. Let's go.
For your whole blood prevention checkup. Details at bubblegrease.com.
Let's go, Chelsea. What do you say? What about that? What about that? What about that?
2023 Mazda CX-5 feels like it's
What about this monkey?
with its exquisitely
What about the monkey?
interior and sophisticated interior. Right now, it's only
What do you say?
Lease a 2023 Mazda CX-5 for
What do you say?
$21 a month for 33 months, $29.99 down. Take advantage of
Come on, girl. Come on, girl. Let's go. Let's go, Chelsea. Come on, girl.
By now, you've heard that Dollar Oceaner is offering free trial loans this year. So how much does it really cost? After the
What do you say, Chelsea, girl?
first week is on us. And after that, it will cost you $5.50 per day.
Come on, girl. Come on. Come up here. Come here. Come here.
$30 in interest. How about this? You pay down a loan of $500, and 1 week later, pay back only the same $500. Need it longer? A $500 loan costs $2.75 per day in interest. No cash, no fees. Apply at GoBeBroke.com.
Come on, girl.
Find the Dollar Loan Center near you. And remember, that GLC
Come on, girl.
free in 2023.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, my lady. Come on. Get up there. Get up there. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Ah. 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 That's my girl. That's my girl. Come on. Come on, my girl. Come here.
Diabetes, being overweight, smoking, and asthma. Even symptoms feel mild.
The dog water.
Keep your risk of COVID-19 turning to you. So if you're at high risk and test positive, there are things you can do, like asking your health
So, by the way, guys, an update on the little pug that is staying with us.
COVID-19.
We are we're still fostering her. So far, Frankie has not eaten her. So we're going to call that successful so far. He has definitely let her know a couple of times that he is the boss. We sort of expected that. But he is, so far he has put up with her. What's funny is that as his personality is changing a little bit, he is getting a little bit more tolerant. Her personality is changing at the same time, and she is becoming more of a pain in the ass, right? So she's like howling now like crazy and running around like she's insane and wants to jump on you and jump up in your face. And he is still putting up with it. So, he would eat her if he wanted to. Right? Well, here's the thing. We're calling her Lucy, but because we don't know if it's going to work out exactly, we're trying not to become too attached to her, of course, because if it doesn't work out, Frankie is always going to be the one who's in charge, so it's going to be him deciding. Come on, kid. Let's go. Let's go. For those of you who don't know, the reason that it's kind of exciting for us to have a pug in the house
Chevrolet Studios.
Is that we had 7 pugs before Frankie. We were a pug family. We had pugs for 25 years. And Frankie was the first dog that we had ever had that wasn't a pug. After 25 years of owning pugs, lots and lots and lots of rescues, lots of medical issues, all that kind of stuff. After all those years of having pugs, we decided to adopt Frankie, who was a bulldog. So it's kind of interesting to have a pug back in the house again. One of the things that's even more interesting about that is that she's a baby pug, and we haven't had a baby pug in 25 years. Our first 2 pugs that we ever got were named Pluto and Gracie. We adopted them as babies. We actually got them from breeders. Those were the last 2 dogs that we ever got from a breeder. Every other pug that we got from then on was a rescue. They were abandoned or had like lots of medical problems and things like that, but they were always older. So we never had any more babies. And the second night that Lucy was in the house, you know, we're keeping her in the crate to keep her safe from Frankie overnight whenever we're asleep. But she started howling, and I had forgotten what it's like to have a baby pug in the house. Right? And I was sitting there at 3 o'clock in the morning going, oh my God, she's screaming and screaming and screaming. You know, and you can't go cater to her, because if you do, that's going to reinforce that she gets what she wants when she screams. So you don't want to